All right, everybody. Welcome to the Monday Mentor Call. It is 9 o'clock sharp, and we are going to get started. I have my water here. I have some notes, and I have the fancy computer that does all the work for me so that I don't have to be on. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. There we go. Mainly because, as you guys know, I don't like to be the center of attention. So I like to kind of be up in the corner, even disappeared at times. But I want to welcome everybody to the Monday Mentor Call. Today's call is going to be on beliefs and values. There we go. So, oops, here I am. See, now I'm blocking. Why don't I just get myself up there? Okay, so as you guys know, I use the 3 Steps to Success plan, and I always love to share why I do this. I think it's a roadmap to success. I've never met a pilot that did not first learn the skills of the sky, air, and the machine before they ever started to pilot a plane. I've never met an accountant that didn't learn the basics of numbers and math skills and taxes before they started helping people find solutions to their tax, their money issues. I've never met a physical therapist that didn't learn about muscle movements, the body, and how to teach somebody how to literally walk again. You have to understand the dynamics and the structure of walking. So I completely believe that this industry is no different. If you want to succeed in a business, you have to learn the basic skills of success to teach you how to be the best you can be to create your own business. And so that category falls into improving yourself, providing the fundamental skills needed, the critical skills needed to help with the basics, learn how to build a team, and learn how to show others to do the same. That is the basic skills. Now, in these mentor calls, we're going to be working on helping you improve yourself. This is going to be ongoing. Everybody, whether you can decide to continue with this business or you continue with another business, whatever aspect in life, you should always be striving to better yourself. The build your team phase. This is a great area that your company and our company, doTERRA, provides all the things necessary, if not our company, our team. There's Empowered Success, which is an amazing program to help you build the team. There is Daily Mentor Calls by Elise Senevi. They are blown away, great, step by step to help you build a team. There's Emerge, which a bunch of that we took, which Tasha helps you go step by step to build a team. But these mentor calls are meant to help you improve yourself. And then we have private mentor calls with leaders that help you become a leader by showing others how to improve themselves. Okay, so the foundation to everything is improve yourself. Now, this is only 10 things, but these are the 10 get started things I require everybody that decides to come into the business aspect of doTERRA and build a business that I require people to do. The most important of these fundamental skills, now these are only 10. This is the requirement to get started. There are literally 20 fundamental skills to 50 fundamental skills that I truly believe that we are going to be working on over time throughout these years to help everybody improve themselves. The most important one is a personal improvement plan. This is your personal development plan. If you're not working with a mentor or a leader of any kind to better yourself or make yourself better, you are missing out on the foundation you need in every aspect of life. If you want to have a better marriage, you should be working with another woman that can help you become a better marriage. I don't ever expect in that realm, in personal relationships, that you work with an opposite sex, but in this realm of health and wellness and business, you find a mentor that resonates with you better, and you should be working on a personal improvement plan for every aspect of life. Okay, So today, oh, I didn't even put beliefs and values. I should have put that up. Beliefs and values. We are going to be going over your understanding them more. So your beliefs and values determine what you are willing to do and how and when you will do that. This includes how you feel about your family, your friends, relationships, as well as business when it comes to sales, money, work. There are a myriad of things that literally affect your level of success in every area that you're working on. Your beliefs and values also uncover your determination to overcome obstacles that might slow you down, as well as your willingness to grow and become all that you were intended to become. Your basic belief and values control the amount of time that you will commit to working on yourself, as well as the amount of time you will commit to working on your business. They will also dictate the time it will take for you to achieve success of the desired result you wanted. So if you ever feel that it's taking too long, that this is taking long, I don't seem to be succeeding, stop and take a real good look at these beliefs and values we're going to go over today, and then realign yourself to them properly. That will literally create a faster speed to success. So first and most important, the belief to master in this is that we are going over stuff. Granted, your beliefs and values for every aspect of life are important, but we are going over things that are professional and help you with your business. This is a mentor call to build your business. So first and most important is that you realize you are in business, and that if you are in business, you are a professional business person in this industry. This is not a hobby. If it is a byproduct of something, oh, well, then it will never be a belief that it is a system and that it is a business, and you won't succeed. So first and foremost, this is a mentor call on the beliefs and values of business, and let's move on from there. So how you value people will show up in every conversation and interaction with new people, as well as your team members. Intentionally or unintentionally, people will know whether you like them or not, whether you care about their achievements or not, whether you will encourage them when they are not feeling up to doing something and don't feel worthy of encouragement. If you are conflicting on this business or industry, you will feel that something is wrong, and people will sense it. People always sense when something is wrong. So you need to decide if this is right for you, and that you believe that this is the avenue that you want to take. No one will find falter in any way if you say, do you know what? I don't believe in this business. I don't believe in this company. I don't believe in this industry. I am not interested in the business. I would rather you be full forward, straight up with yourself as well as others about that, than move forward with the belief that this won't work, it can't work, I can't do this. Okay? We can work together to help your unbelief, but if you've decided that it's no, why go in the direction? Okay? So at the core, your beliefs and values go with you wherever you go. People can immediately tell if you really believe in your products and services. There is nothing wrong with teaching others about your products or your services that they didn't know or they think that they couldn't afford. You are the messenger, nothing more. The more effective you are at spreading the good news about your products and service, the more others can take advantage of them along with you. Your language concerning money, selling, and willingness to reprioritize your activities and reschedule events to allow for business building time and allow to learn and do what you need to do will either entice or repel other prospects. So if you're completely stressed out about, oh my God, I have all this to do and all my this, would you like to join my business? Not going to work. So the way you feel and your beliefs that you can easily reprioritize that business is not a burden on your lifestyle, the more people, and believe it, the more people will see that they and believe that they can do it as well as you, as well, and get into this as well as anybody. So at the end of the day, if you think that this won't work, it won't work. If you think money is bad, or selling is taking advantage of others, or that you must attend every family activity or your children will be scarred for life, then that will reflect on your verbal and your body language and will send a very loud message to your prospects that you don't like what you do and that somehow what you're doing is wrong. So take a moment in your business, for those that are in business already, and those that are coming to, and separate the categories of this particular business into customers and your belief on value of customers, into wellness advocates and your belief and value on wellness advocates, as well as business builders in this industry, people that are actively building a business, what your belief and values are in them, and then leaders, what your belief and value is on leaders. When you understand the aspect of these areas that we're going to be going to, on the outside, you will know on the inside what your values and beliefs are for you. So we're going to go ahead and do this. I need you to grab a pen and paper because we're going to be going over 7 areas. But not only that, is you should always have a pen and paper during a mentor call. The informations help you to create foundational base to become the person that you are meant to become. I also have homework at the end of every lesson, so you need to be writing anyway. So grab that pen and paper, push pause if you must, and we're going to get into 7 areas that we're going to discuss. You have to have a very clear, or a pretty damn clear idea of what your value and belief is in each of these areas. You must know your personal feelings in this area if you are going to grow in business. Make no mistake about it. There is always a price to pay. If you have to be willing to pay to determine the return. So if you're only willing to pay a small price, your return will be small. If you're willing to grab a pen and paper and go all in, your prize will be all in. For every prize, Prize, there is a price, Price. So let your prize be great by paying the price of doing what you need to do. Attend these mentor calls and do the skills necessary. So first and foremost, number 1 of 7, you need your own testimony. This is fundamental. Your integrity is on the line. Now, this may seem like, why is she even telling me this? I am amazed at how many posts I have ever seen in my years of doing this of people that get on Facebook and they complain about a problem that they have or a problem they continue to have, but in their business, they say that doTERRA has the solution for that problem. If you are complaining about a problem that you're telling somebody else to buy the solution for, then you do not believe it yourself. So if I say, Digestin is the number 1 oil. It helps anything that's going on with your stomach. Oh my God, it's a lifesaver. 2 drops, rub it on the belly. It saved me. But then you're going on, my child, I've been suffering with this stomach virus for 3 days and nothing I do helps. Where do you think your prospects or people you know are going to see your belief system in this product? Because if you truly believed that the product worked and you're asking people and telling people that the product worked, but then you're posting that it's you don't know what to do with your problem, something's wrong. And it happens all the time. In the years I've been in, I see it all the time. So you need to be the product of the product. If you truly believe in your product and the solution, then you must be using your product. If it doesn't work, then you decide for yourself that you've taken every avenue, because some people don't like the taste of Digescent, but there are plenty other products that work. So you decide on the avenue you're going to take, or if you're going to spill your problems without using your own solutions that you're saying that you have for them. So if you're new, I know it's very hard to have a personal testimony on everything, but I encourage you to get started with the top 10 oils and start using them with your family, and then start creating testimonies for yourself. As you create testimonies, more things will come. Here's another thing you can do. Get the people that are interested, or the people that you would like to join you on the team, onto the weekly calls by our leaders. Our leaders, every day we're having weekly calls about the basics of doTERRA and doTERRA itself, and they are saying testimonies. They are getting on and verbally say it. You can't say it unless you've actually got permission. The person, a lot of the leaders have always ask for permission, share their experience, share experience that they've checked with others, and literally explained how it's worked for people. Their experience has created those testimonies to share. So get your people on there so that they can see them. You should also be getting on them so you can say, my leader Lori said this worked for her husband, or Netta can say, frankincense was the way to go for my husband, or my children use this for their cough. Get on, find the testimonies, share them, but as you create your personal testimonies for yourself. If you are a seasoned person that has down the basics and they're using all the products, I encourage you to buy a brand new product, 1 to 2 items every single month so you can learn on them. Because maybe there's one of the top 10 or something you don't like. I personally prefer cedarwood in my shampoo versus rosemary. Why? Because I don't like rosemary. I have met people that don't like rosemary, even though that's the go-to oil. So I have a personal testimony that says cedarwood, how cedarwood works for me. Maybe they can try that. I've also found that most people, if they're interested in rosemary, even though I like, and I say, look, I think rosemary is an amazing, I've heard some amazing things about it. I don't personally like the smell, but I love cedarwood, but our Modern Essential books say some great things. It's not that I've never seen anybody decide, well, I'm not buying it because you don't like it. Once they know that you are completely open and you stand behind their product, even though it's a different product than theirs, but you can show them that rosemary might be good for them, I see them buy it. What is really funny though, here's another situation that I came into, was the industry. I was working with someone who has moved along, not on our team, but a very powerful leader, not very personable, but I was overhearing them say they had a headache. So a member on my team said, I have past tense. And this gentleman said, oh, that's okay. I don't use the oils. And me and her just lost it. We cracked up. We're like, what? And he said, oh yeah, I'm in the business strictly for the compensation plan. Now he has been, this was maybe 3 years ago, he has been at his same level for 3 years and never grown anymore. I wonder why. I will see, somebody will continue to buy even the rosemary, even though I say I prefer cedarwood, but I've heard great things about rosemary. The only preference I have is I don't like the smell. They will buy rosemary from me rather than someone who says, I don't know, I don't use the oils, but they have an amazing compensation plan. So please, please, please be a product of the product. Don't get me wrong, your testimony for the industry, the company, and your upline is just as important and shows progress. Because if you want to build wellness advocates and business builders, you need to have a good testimony about the company. If you want to build leaders, you need a good testimony about the industry. So you still need that testimony, but your foundation is built on products and the services that doTERRA offers by being a go-to person for people. You're not only offering oils, you're offering education to people. Okay, so your product and services is the most important thing, and number one that you have to have a good belief about. The second belief and value we're going to talk about is selling versus sharing. Now, we are lucky that this is an industry where people get paid, and they pay you to teach other people about your products and services. That you get paid to teach people something that they don't know about the product, that they don't understand the product, or they can't afford. Remember me saying that in the beginning? People may not understand the power of one drop. When they see the news out there, they may see, oh, to make this foot soak oil, I need 1 cup oil, 1 cup salt, and 40 drops of lavender. At our price, people may think it's not affordable. But when you show people and you share with people the education and teach others, they see that the power of 1 drop to 2 drops in 1 cup of Epsom salt is all they need. And doTERRA pays you for sharing that. So just the education and teaching people, you get paid to share education, share information, and help people solve problems. Remember, you are the messenger, not the message. People take this so personally when somebody says no. If someone decides that now is not the time for them and they're not interested in the oils, it means they're not interested in the oils. It does not mean that they're not interested in you. When people tell me that, I like to say, look, when someone says they don't love the smell of lavender, they don't like the smell of lavender, it does not mean that they don't like the way you smell. You don't take that personally. Why would you take it personal when someone says no to something else? You are the messenger. That's all you are. So you got to realize that people have a preference on time and availability for them. Remember that this is a business that provides solutions for people's problems. If you haven't taken the time to learn about the people's problems and share a solution, that means they may say no. So if you have this amazing product and it helps people sleep and you know it is awesome and you walk up and try and sell this, hey, you should buy this. It helps with sleep. You will love this. I get my best rest, blah, blah, blah. Here we go. I have this and I can teach you how to get it at wholesale. People might say no because guess what? They sleep all the time. Their problem is they don't have enough energy. So why on earth would they buy something that controls sleep? You need to take the time, build a relationship, get to know people, and then share with them. Because if you're just focusing on selling, they're not buying. If you're focusing on providing solutions, they will buy. So find out what their needs, share solutions that work through them through your personal testimonies or testimonies of people you know. So that's why you attend class or send them to class. And then share these solutions with people and share the best way possible for them to get these solutions. That's the difference. Know your beliefs and know how to do this right. Area 3, you need to know how you feel about money. What your view is on them, what your take is on money. Is money a bad thing? Is money the root of all evil? I hear this time and time again, that money is perceived as the root of all evil. When I say, where do you get that? They say the Bible told me. Well, in reality, 1 Timothy 6-10 says, for the love of money is a root of all kinds of evil. Some people eager for money have wandered from their faith and pierced themselves with many griefs. That is what the scripture actually states exactly. So in reality, those who have a greedy desire for the money and their willingness to gain it will gain it unethically, and it will cause them to do evil, not the money itself. Money itself is not evil or good. So if you placed $1 million in a vault with guards around it and left it there, nothing will happen. The money will not be good and the money will not be evil. Money doesn't do that. What happens is your beliefs in the money goes the direction of what the money will do. The money is just a resource. It's a tool. Then people say money causes people to do evil. There you go. Your beliefs and your values will determine the use of that money. People decide how that money's to go. And when it comes to money causing people to do evil, I submit that I have seen lack of money cause more good people to make bad choices, do illegal things, immoral things, unethical things. More often happens when people don't have the money and they have a need, rather than people that live in abundance and don't have financial need. More evil happens with lack than with abundance. So I say that it's time for more good people to have money to do things with than more bad evil to use the money for the wrong. So what is your beliefs and your values on money? Fourth area, how you view people. Your beliefs about people will show up in every conversation. I talked a little bit about this in the beginning. So every interaction you have with your prospects, your team members, family, people will be able to tell whether you like them or not. They will know if you care about their achievements, that their betterments or not. They will know if you will be there at times when they're not particularly lovable. It's easy to like people that are likable and easy to love people when they're lovable, but it is tough when you don't like people and they aren't likable. It is tough to like. So people need to know that when they're having a bad day, you're still going to be there for them. People need to know that you are betting on them and not against them, that you have decided that, oh man, these people aren't going to do it. These people aren't going to make it. They want to know that you're like, I believe that they put their time, effort, and I show them the steps necessary, that they can easily take the steps of success they need. People need to know that. People want to see that. People want to feel that. So people also need to know that they're not a means to an end for you. Are you looking to get to know somebody strictly on what they can do for you in the long run? Are you looking to know that you are truly open to find solutions for them? So when you decide to help somebody and serve them, are you thinking, if I can get this person to here, I get this out of it? Or are you thinking, look, they need this, regardless of this, how this affects me, I'm going all in to help them? That's service. That's determining how your value is on helping others. Number 5, your belief in scheduled activities. Now, this area is an area that I think I'm going to be a little bit in your face in, but still in a gentle, positive way, is where people seem to fall back on. So scheduled activities fall into 4 categories. They're business, family time, me time, and personal interests. Now, me time isn't personal interests, hobbies, and activities. Me time, I 100% believe, is personal improvement time. You need business time. You need family time. You need fun time, personal interest time, but you also need personal improvement time. That is literally an area to fit in, even though it's called me time. It is a time for rest and relaxation for you, self-care for you, and personal improvement so that you build yourself up to be the best you can be. That needs to be a section in your day plan specifically for personal improvement. Okay. And rest is personal improvement. It allows you to downwind. Okay. That's not hobbies, isn't considered personal improvement. It's a hobby. It's actually fun time. All right. So you have to have balance in your life in all four of these areas. When your life is out of balance in any way, shape, or form, it becomes unstable and areas will suffer. If you show more towards and spend more time to business, your family will suffer, your me time will suffer, and usually your fun time goes out the door. That's usually the first. Hobbies and fun personal interest activities go out the door when other areas. It's the first to go. Then you're building on 3 and you're getting frustrated because you're not having any fun time. Okay? R&R time. So if you spend more time with family than you do anything else, it creates uneven imbalance. Your business suffers when everything comes first. You suffer when everybody else in your family comes before you. If you spend too much time on personal development, I always tell people this. They're like, I'm just building myself. Your business suffers because you still might fit in family and personal interest, but your business suffers. So you see how all 4 areas in balance makes for a happy you, a happy family, a happy business, a happy life. Okay? Very, very important. If you think you have to go all in business, somebody's going to suffer too. Okay? Or all in fun. I see that all the time. All right? So the key to this is have a plan. This just doesn't occur. It just doesn't mean that your family's gonna, when it's their time, they kind of take over and everything's la la la. Oh, this is family time. It works out great. No, have a plan. Have a plan for personal development. Make that a priority in your day for its exact 10. Planning is key for all this area to succeed in a balance. Planning, planning, planning. I could do a whole lesson on planning itself. I should do a whole lesson on planning itself. I think planning and keeping a checklist or there's some people that like to check, some people that like time slots, but planning is key. So there's nothing wrong with prioritizing, reprioritizing, and rescheduling events. I have seen someone, and I'm not sure if I said this story. I have a mentor call with them Wednesday nights. I have my mentor calls on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, my private mentor calls. And this gentleman was going to miss because it was his birthday. I said, oh man, what are you doing great on your birthday? Well, nothing really. I have a big party rescheduled for Saturday and we're all going out. Okay, so your party's Saturday, but you're taking off. Yeah, because it's my birthday. So it's funny how even kids' days, that we don't plan their parties too often on their birthday day. We plan it on another section. We reschedule, repriority. Kids have learned that from the beginning of time, and they have more fun if it's on a weekend anyway. So it's okay to do that, but it also means you're putting your personal fun time in the space of nothingness, like you're canceling a business mentor call or your private mentor call for a night off because you have nothing planned, because your plans are on a different day for family and friends and stuff. So reprioritizing and setting your priorities really people look at this a lot different. That was kind of a real slam to him, but it's hard. They're putting their personal interest time and not balancing correctly. And I will outright said that. And I outright said it right to him. Like, I don't get it. Then you have 2 birthdays. But anyway, so I will tell you a lot of trauma of a missed activity or missed situation comes from a person making too much drama of the situation. Trauma comes when it comes to reprioritizing due to drama. Trauma, drama, okay? So open up and embrace the situation, figure out how to have complete balance with that, and reprioritize and reschedule where it fits perfect harmony. Because if personal interest and me time takes over for business, business fails, then you fail, then everything falls into whack because you're not doing what you need to do. All right. That comes into prioritizing, comes into overcoming obstacles. So our beliefs and values towards the ability to overcome obstacles can be amazing. And we live in a society now that has a very hard time at overcoming obstacles. So it is inevitable. We will hit obstacles that will slow us down, but our willingness to grow and become all that we were intended to be will help us during these times. Our beliefs help us to move forward faster and with less frustration. There were going to be tough times, and the tough will continue to keep going, okay? So some people have gone through life with all their needs met. Someone has supplied the money they need, the food they eat, the cars they drive, their play toys, literally everything. Lucky as this may seem, these are usually the ones that don't have the ability to overcome things. When the tough or obstacle comes their way, they will kind of stand there and wait for this person, some person, any person to help them get through this obstacle. We live in that time now that there are a lot of amazing people that are like this, amazingly. But don't get me wrong, I have also met some amazing people in my life that showed me how to persevere, that showed me how to get through the tough times. If you are literally standing in a fire of tough times, is it easier to stand there and wait for someone to come and say, let's go, or to start moving in a direction outward, away from the situation you're in? Motion itself, whether you go right, left, forward, or backward, will take you out of a situation. If you decide to go backwards, you will just have to go again. So I implore you to either go forward, right, or left, and move out of an obstacle and move forward from an obstacle. It will only bring you to a better solution. Whether, like I said, some roads may be wrong, but at least you're out of the fire and moving in a direction. So move in a direction, get out of it rather than standing still. In this industry, I have met numerous amounts of people who give up with their first sign of difficulty. They decide to move backwards and not trying to overcome, or they're not accustomed to overcoming, or they're not accustomed to just walking forward. It's the same distance whether you go backward or forward. And it's a shame because it's difficult to look at solutions sometimes. Don't get me wrong, it is so much easier and enticing to take the easy way out and move backwards. But then we are stuck in this system that you're never going to go for broke, go for more. I put down here, diamonds are created with pressure. Coal under extreme heat and extreme pressure becomes a diamond, not something that cools off and backs off every time they come to heat or whatever. So let's get out there and let's create diamonds of ourselves. Let's overcome these obstacles. Let's move forward. The last area I want to quickly talk about is your view on work. You need to know, why have you decided to do this as a business? Why did you decide when you were moving along that I want to do doTERRA and I want to go all in? Was it your decision? Because if it was your upline or someone's, it wasn't your decision, which completely affects your view and your belief. So why did you personally decide to do this? What were you wishing to accomplish? What was your goal in becoming an entrepreneur? What was your dreams that you had that you said, this is the avenue I'm going to take to get it? Granted, there's many ways to accomplish dreams, but what was your deciding factor that you said this was the way it was going to be? Know that. Know your belief on that. Know how you value this decision to become this business as your avenue. The second question I want you to know is, how serious are you about these dreams? When people just dream for, I want to be able to go buy groceries this month without having to use a calculator. Some people don't mind. They love to coupon shop. They don't mind how much they spent. They just love to figure out, use as many coupons as they want and save for just no reason, just for the excitement of saving. Other people only purchase by a coupon because they don't want to go over budget. So saying that you don't want to use coupons, or you want to not use a calculator when you go grocery shopping, isn't serious enough than saying, I don't want to have to worry about what I purchase when I go shopping, and I want to know the comfort of having enough money there to do the grocery shopping. So how serious are you about not using coupons? Are you serious where I could save some money, or serious where I want to buy what I want to buy when I want to buy it and not have to worry about going over budget? That's the serious. Where are you seriously about those dreams? Most people are so accustomed to be employees and working for someone else that when their regular day ends, they look at the rest of the day as their personal time. They've earned it. They've worked hard all day. They've decided that this is their, this is their personal time. I've got this. I'm going to kick back, watch a show because I worked my butt off today. I deserve it. What you've actually earned is personal time for creating somebody else's business. Let me tell you, there is a company called Mac, which I know a lot of people in the area work, and Kovacs, which is another industry, two big industries in our area that people work at. Now, there's nothing wrong with working for them, but as an employee, when you go there all day and you work your butt off, when you leave there, you get to celebrate creating their dream. Mac's dream was to build better trucks. Kovacs was meant to build the best equipment for things. They had dreams, and you work all day to build their dreams. That's the reality of the work you do as an employee. If you work for Hershey, which is a great company here, everybody knows Hershey chocolate. It's here in Hazleton. They make a lot of the Kit Kats and candy bars there. When people get off of work at that, you have built Hershey's dream at the end of the day. Not that there's anything wrong with that, because some people prefer to not be entrepreneurs. They prefer to get off of work and that be it for their day. But please remember, that is not your dream. You are getting a paycheck to build somebody else's dream. And what you do with your money builds your own dream. Okay? So that's the difference between work and entrepreneurism. But yes, there's nothing wrong with that. So relax, enjoy wherever you prefer to be in. But please take a look at those bold statements. If you don't enjoy building somebody else's dream, and there are dreams you have to want to build, figure out what they are, why you're doing this business, how serious you are in accomplishing your own dreams, and then move in the direction, because that's how you will view this. If you have to be like, oh my God, I gotta go in my office and I gotta do this doTERRA thing. I gotta go to this event that's happening at the end of the month down in Philly. Oh, I hate work. Then this may not be right for you. It's, you know what I mean? So decide, make it fun, make it realized, and every day know that if you decide to do this, you decide to do this business, you discover your dreams, and you work each day for your dreams, the fact of knowing that you have done something today that brings you one step closer to your dreams is a reward in itself. And the reward for work well done is the opportunity to do more for yourself and for others. Homework time. Now that we've finished all 7 areas, and believe me, I should have wrote a summary of all 7. Let me see if I can use my notes and figure it out. Okay, we have be a product of the product. You got to know your belief and value of the products itself, as well as the company and the industry. You need to let's see, products of the product. You know what? It's so much easier if I go back. Yeah, you need to have personal testimony. You need to be a product of the product, number 1. Number 2, you have to know the difference between sharing and selling and sharing. You have to be able to share solutions for problems and realize and a belief that you are only the messenger. You have to have a belief of money. You can't believe that money is evil. It is a resource. It is a tool to be used by good people. You have to know how you value people. You have got to love the unlovable, and you have got to like the unlikable. If you cannot do that and you look at people as a means to an end, you will not succeed. Okay? You have to have a belief in your activities. You have to have a balance that it is okay to fit business in a quarter of the time. It is okay to fit family in a quarter of the time. It is okay to have fun time. It is okay for personal belief. It is okay that you don't have to be all work and no play. Okay? It is not okay to be all work and no play. It has to be in balance, and you have to believe that there is a balance. You have to be willing to have a belief that you can overcome obstacles, that you aren't going to stay in the fire, that you aren't going to walk backwards and have to do in it. To be the best, you have to move under pressure. People improve the minute they leave their comfort zone. There is no growth in anybody if they maintain a comfort zone. Okay? 7, you have to know why you're working, believe why you're working, know why you're working, and have fun while you're working, or it's not going to all work. So, homework. All right. First, you need to share. You need to share with 2 people every single day this week what the products have done for you. So whether you sample your favorite product to 2 people every single day, that's 14 samples, or you decide to tell 2 new people every single day something amazing that these products have done for you every single day. Now tonight it's late, so start tomorrow, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, before our next call. 14 different people should have heard how these products have affected your life in a positive way and what they've done for you. The second homework assignment is I want you to take some time and write down how you feel about selling and sharing. Do you see yourself as a salesperson, or do you see yourself as a sharing person? And what are the benefits of sharing with people and showing them the best way to purchase products? So you're still selling. Let's not fake ourselves out and say, we don't sell oils, we are just sharing, because you will be out of business if you don't sell. Your business will never succeed if you don't sell. You need to sell your product, but you also need to listen, provide solutions, and share with people the best way that they can receive your solution. And then provide that for them, okay? I need you to understand that there are benefits to be selling if you're sharing correctly. So Tell me how you look at selling, because if you have a 100% negative effect on selling, then your business will never thrive either. You need to share on your feelings on selling and sharing, and then explain how you feel at the end when it's time to sell. All right? Third, I need you to tell me how you feel about money. This is huge. Is it good, bad, necessity? Is it a resource? It is a tool. Does having a lot of money make you feel like a good person or a bad person? And you also need to figure out, when it comes to money, if you find someone with lots and lots of money, how do you value or look at them? And if you see someone that's very, very poor, how do you feel or you look at them? How do you perceive a very rich man? How do you perceive a very poor person? So know how you feel, and that and how it feels with you having money, not having money, others having money and not having money. The last thing I want you to do is tell a mentor or someone you see regularly about a time that you overcame an obstacle and achieved a goal. Then I want you to sit down and talk to this person about your determination to overcome any obstacle to achieve success in this business. Set it down in your head that you're going to work with someone and you are going to tell them about your determination to overcome every obstacle that you come in forth with this business, and how you're going to achieve that to have success in this business. Guys, I thank you so much for being a part of this Belief and Values mentor class that I have. I constantly say to myself, I want to keep these short, but there is so much to say and teach. And, you know, if you believe you can, you will. So make sure you get your belief systems down. Stop sharing. You get your belief systems down, know what you believe in, know what you value, understand how you see things, and it will propel you and move you in the direction you need to move. So thank you guys so much for being a part of this. I love you, and if you have any questions, please get in contact with me. I'd love to hear what you're thinking about these recordings, mentor calls. We'll catch you next week. Ahui ho.